Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're a fan of the Grand Theft Auto series like I am, you know that every game in the franchise comes packed with dozens of missions. While some missions are straightforward and easy to complete, others are downright challenging, pushing players to their limits. In fact, some missions are so difficult that even seasoned gamers or speedrunners would struggle to beat them on their first attempt. Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 hardest missions in the GTA series. Those missions that are nearly impossible to complete in one go. So, if you're a fan of content related to GTA and gaming, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on amazing videos like this one. Alright, let's dive in! Let's start with a classic from GTA, Vice City. The death row mission is as memorable as it is frustrating. In this mission, Tommy finds out that Lance Vance has been kidnapped and is being tortured at a junkyard by Diaz's men. Your task? Rescue Lance before his health bar runs out. Here's the catch. Lance's health starts depleting the moment the mission begins, and you have to travel across the city, fight off hordes of armed enemies, and then escape with Lance alive. To make matters worse, GTA Vice City didn't have a checkpoint system. If you died, you'd have to restart the entire mission from scratch. Oh, and let's not forget the absurd difficulty of the enemies who seem to spawn out of nowhere. It's a mission that tests not just your skill, but also your patience. Who would have thought yoga could be this frustrating? In GTA 5, the mission "Did Somebody Say Yoga" is infamous for driving players insane. Michael is introduced to his wife's yoga instructor, Fabienne, who insists on teaching Michael the art of yoga. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. This mission requires you to perform a series of yoga poses by pressing a combination of buttons in a specific order. The controls are deliberately tricky, and one small mistake forces you to start over. And just when you think you've mastered it, the final pose comes along, which has some of the most awkward key combinations in the entire game. This mission isn't hard because of enemies or gunfights. It's hard because of how tedious and frustrating it is. This mission from GTA 4 introduces a high-speed motorcycle chase where you have to track down and eliminate your target. Sounds manageable, but the real challenge lies in the mechanics. The mission involves navigating through rough terrain, dodging traffic, and shooting accurately, all while maintaining a fast pace. And let's not forget that your enemies are ridiculously fast and have near-perfect aim. One wrong turn or misstep and the mission becomes a nightmare. What makes it worse is that the AI seems to know every shortcut, often leaving you struggling to keep up. Moving on to GTA 3, the Espresso 2 Go mission is a time-based challenge where you have to destroy several espresso stalls scattered across Liberty City. Sounds straightforward, right? Well, not quite. The problem? The stalls are not marked on your map until you're close to them. This means you'll spend a significant amount of time driving around aimlessly, hoping to stumble upon the stall. To make things worse, the mission has an 8-minute timer, and you're constantly being attacked by hostile gangs. Combine this with GTA 3's less than stellar driving mechanics, and you have one of the most rage-inducing missions in the series. Flying in GTA San Andreas is notoriously difficult, and the Learning to Fly mission is a prime example of this. You are tasked with completing several flight school challenges, ranging from basic takeoffs to complex maneuvers like loops and barrel rolls. The controls are clunky, the planes are unstable, and even the smallest mistake can send you crashing. To add to the frustration, these challenges are mandatory for progressing in the story, so there's no way to skip them. This RC mission is often considered one of the most frustrating missions in GTA San Andreas. You're given an RC plane equipped with guns and tasked with destroying multiple moving targets before running out of fuel. The RC plane controls are incredibly sensitive, making it nearly impossible to aim accurately. The targets are spread out across the city, and you have to be quick and precise. Running out of fuel before completing the mission is a common occurrence, forcing players to restart multiple times. Another classic from Vice City, finally, the driver. You're tasked with winning a race against Hillary, who drives one of the fastest cars in the game, while you're stuck with a slow sentinel. To make matters worse, the police only chase you during the race, ignoring Hillary entirely. The odds are stacked against you, making this mission an absolute nightmare to complete without some clever tactics. Who could forget Big Smoke's infamous line, "All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ." This mission involves chasing a moving train while Big Smoke attempts to shoot the gang members on top of it. The challenge? The train moves fast, the AI driving is clunky, and Smoke's aim is infuriatingly bad. To succeed, you need perfect coordination between driving and positioning, making it one of the most iconic but frustrating missions in the series. The RC missions given by Zero are some of the most difficult in the entire series. From flying an RC plane to protect a transmitter to destroying enemy vans, these missions test your patience and precision. The controls are terrible, the enemies are relentless, and the time limits are brutal. Completing these missions feels like a monumental achievement. Finally, the most frustrating mission in GTA Vice City is the Demolition Man mission. Gives you an RC helicopter and tasks you with planting bombs at a construction site. The helicopter controls are notoriously difficult to master, and the enemies on the ground make things even harder by shooting at you. You're also working against a strict time limit, leaving little room for error. This mission is so challenging that many players give up on completing it entirely. And that wraps up our list of the hardest missions in the GTA series. Which of these missions gave you the most trouble? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy gaming.